Here are the latest events and happenings in Oxfordshire. Learn about the life and discoveries of British naturalist, explorer, and biologist Alfred Russel Wallace that led to the theory of evolution by natural selection in the World of Wallace exhibit at the Oxfordshire Museum. The Giffords Circus will be raising its tents in front of the Fox Inn in Barrington for this year's lauded performance of The Thunders. The Bodleian Library commemorates the Great War through an exhibit of letters and diaries of politicians, soldiers, and civilians connected with Oxford University. We've heard about the theory of evolution, but people have always credited Charles Darwin for his contributions on this specific topic. Little did we know that there is another independent scientist who gave his own contributions about the theory of evolution through natural selection. Oxfordshire Museum presents World of Wallace, an exhibit on July 19 to August 31 about the life and discoveries of Alfred Russel Wallace, a British naturalist, explorer, geographer, anthropologist, and biologist. The exhibit focuses on where Wallace lived and worked and how these places directed him to his discoveries that eventually led to the theory of evolution by natural selection, his works independent of Charles Darwin's. Wallace was regarded as one of the 19th century's most remarkable intellectuals. Aside from his theory of evolution by natural selection, jointly published with Charles Darwin in 1858, Wallace made many other significant contributions to other branches of science. He is also recognized as the father of biogeography due to his pioneering work on evolution biogeography, or the study of how plants and animals are distributed. He also explored uncharted parts of the Amazon and is the world's authority on the flora and fauna of Malaysia and Indonesia. Come and visit Oxfordshire Museum's World of Wallace, examine Alfred Russel Wallace's work, and get to see original materials collected by the scientist, as well as objects from the world and cultures he lived in. The vintage vehicles and painted wagons of the traveling Giffords Circus are rolling in, raising their tents in front of the Fox Inn in Barrington on July 17 and will remain there until July 28. This year's performance, The Thunders, inspired by Greek mythology and the gods, are filled with exciting new acts, music, sword shows, spotty dogs and spotty ponies, snake-haired contortionists, and bearded gods. And the circus wouldn't be complete without the gravity-defying acrobats, the Godfathers. Bibi and Bichu, considered some of the best fire jugglers in the world, and of course, the naughty redhead circus clown Tweety. Expect aching cheeks and bellies for 90 minutes of roller coaster laughter and dramatic storytelling, intertwined with jaw-dropping performances from the cast, live music, and performing animals as they bring to you Ancient Greece, directed by Cal McChrystal. After sitting at the edge of your seats, cap off the night for a hearty meal prepared at the traveling restaurant tent, the Circus Sauce. The Giffords Circus Company started in the year 2000 by Toddy and Nell Gifford, with their vision of a miniature village green circus, complete with traveling performers, birds, and ponies, raising their white tent to entertain rural families, farmers, and film stars. Visit the Giffords Circus website and book your tickets now to experience the circus at its finest. Two 2014 marks the 100th year anniversary of the First World War. To commemorate this unforgettable event, the Bodleian Library unearths documents which include letters and diaries of politicians, soldiers, and civilians that take us back to the war's outbreak in 1914, to the end of the Battle of the Somme, and the fall of Asquith in 1916. The Great War exhibit, which started on June 18 and ends on November 2, relives the experiences of Oxford alumni who served as junior officers in the trenches through their letters that memorialize their experiences, ideas, and beliefs during the war. Another theme of the exhibit is the challenge of leadership during this Great War, featuring letters of two prime ministers, one brought down by the war and the other whose political career was backed up by his experiences as an officer in the trenches. The Great War, Personal Stories from Downing Street to the Trenches, is part of a series of exhibitions focusing on war in the archives. And that was Oxfordshire Info. Be updated about events and happenings in Oxfordshire by logging on to our website at www.oxfordshireinfo.co.uk.